full main card live fight companion in which Ikram Aliskerov just ended André Muniz, landed a flush left that dropped André Muniz, and then followed it up with some nasty ground and pound to ultimately finish André Muniz in the first round. A great main card opener to start this Kansas City main card. Let's see. Are we live? Are we live? I want to make sure we're live on both. Wow, that was a clean finish from Ikram Aliskerov. I knew he was a great, confident pick. Let's go, let's go! Ikram Aliskerov delivers the technical knockout over André Muniz. If you guys are tuning in, we got UFC Kansas City Prates versus Garry going down. Ikram Aliskerov versus André Muniz, the main card opener, ends very, very quickly with a first round technical knockout for the side of Ikram Aliskerov. Let's go, man. That was a great shot from Ikram Aliskerov. And now we got a banger fight up next in Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby. It just keeps getting better and better as we go up this main event. Oh, we got the official decision. I take it. Let's go. Ikram Aliskerov. Ikram Aliskerov with the technical knockout finish over André Muniz in the first round.
What a way to come back in here and secure your place in this division. You had him on the fence that whole time. You were extremely patient. Finally, you landed that left hook. Was that the game plan coming in here to try to take him out with strikes along the fence?
Ikram by knockout. I called that one too. Nice ground and pound to finish André Muniz. I knew Ikram Aliskerov would be able to handle him. He had the one bad fight against Robert Whitaker where he got manhandled, but they jumped him up way too fast. That's why he got absolutely obliterated by Rob. Let's go. Knockout victory for Ikram Aliskerov. And I think it was sitting at a negative 200 before the fight. If you guys are new and you guys are tuning in, we got the next fight in Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby coming up next, in which many think could possibly be fight of the night. I like this matchup between Randy Brown and Nicolas Dalby. The pick for me is going to be Randy Brown. I think that he's more technical. I think he's more tactical over Nicolas Dalby. Dalby's going to be looking to pressure and to kind of wear on Randy Brown, but I think Randy Brown is going to be super slick. He's going to be super technical. He's going to be able to pick and piece apart Nicolas Dalby, really not letting him turn it into a brawl, which is where Dalby kind of thrives, and just keeping it very technical on the feet, picking and piecing apart Nicolas Dalby. Woo. Let's go, let's go. I'm ready for this next main card fight between Randy Brown and Nicolas Dalby. I think this is going to be a banger. And let's look at the odds real quick before the fight starts. We got Randy Brown sitting at a negative 315. Nicolas Dalby sitting at a plus 265. So heavy favorite on the side of Randy Brown and heavy dog money on the side of Nicolas Dalby if you think he's going to beat Randy Brown with that pressure and with that very brawl-heavy style. But I don't think he will. I think Randy Brown will be able to pick and piece him apart, land some nice counter shots, especially as Nicolas Dalby starts getting a little bit too overzealous and trying to come at Randy Brown. I think he's going to get caught. Over 1.5 sitting at a negative 525. Over 2.5 sitting at a negative 270. Give me Randy Brown to be technical and to be tactical and to piece and pick apart a Nicolas Dalby who's going to be looking to pressure and really just put a pace on Randy Brown. But I don't think that's going to happen. Hello, Samantha. Oh, they had Dustin Poirier at the NFL draft. He announced the New Orleans Saints pick. He's actually having his last fight against Max Holloway in Louisiana at UFC 318. Let me fix the odds real quick. I didn't even realize they were still up. I thought I clicked. If you guys are just tuning in, we're waiting on Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby to start up here shortly. I'm going with Randy Brown. Let me know who you guys have in the comments. If you have Nicolas Dalby or Randy Brown. Honestly, this fight card has been great so far. We've had a lot of finishes. We've had a couple sleepers, but nothing too bad on this card. The lock of the week actually ended up coming through too. If you guys ended up picking with me with the lock of the week, I had Evan Elder as the lock of the week. So if you guys tuned into that, we ended up cashing on that. And then we also had the last one, Ikram Aliskerov by knockout. That was a confident pick. Now we just have Mingyang Zhang. Damon Blackshear was another confident pick that hit. And then Giga Chikadze. So Giga and Mingyang Zhang are the last ones we need. If you guys placed any bets or you guys got anybody that you guys are picking to win, type it in the comments. Let me know. I'm interested to see if any of you guys have anybody on the other side. Like, I know a ton of you guys probably have Carlos Prates over Ian Garry. I got Ian Garry over Carlos Prates. I think he's more well-rounded. I am hyped for this one. Come on, come on. If you guys are tuned in, hit a little ripski. Oh, Ian Garry is in the building. Let's go. Ian Garry is in the building, so I'm assuming the counterpart, Carlos Prates, is also in the building, which they're going to show here in a second. Let's go. Carlos Prates is in the building as well, wearing the Fighting Nerds jacket. Dude, this main event is going to be so interesting. If Carlos Prates can knock out Ian Garry or even beat him in general, that's going to be insane. Let's go. Come on, let's get to this tail of the tape for these two. They haven't even walked out. I thought we were going to come back to the tail of the tape. We got Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby coming up. If you guys are tuned in, I am picking Randy Brown to beat Nicolas Dalby in this next fight. I think Randy Brown is going to be too slick and too technical for Nicolas Dalby. Dalby's going to try and pour it on, but the counter-striking of Randy Brown is clean, crisp, and quick. And I think he could definitely tag up Nicolas Dalby. Honestly, we could see a knockout. Nicolas Dalby's got power. Randy Brown's got power. I like the side of Randy Brown, though. I think if he can find the counter shot on Nicolas Dalby, he could sit him down. Let's go. Nicolas Dalby versus Randy Brown. Ooh, if you guys are new and you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys hit that like and follow button as well as the subscribe button if you are on the side of YouTube. We are just waiting for the next fight in this main event to start here shortly, in what should be a great back and forth fight between Randy Brown and Nicolas Dalby. I ultimately think that Nicolas Dalby is going to lose and Randy Brown is going to beat him. I do think that he is live for the knockout, but you have two very highly ranked opponents that are very good, so it could go to decision. Randy Brown is known to be a little bit more technical and tactical, and I feel like he could win this via decision over Nicolas Dalby. Let's look at the props real quick. Brown via decision sitting at a plus 100. Brown via knockout sitting at a plus 260. Dalby via decision plus 300. And Dalby via knockout sitting at a plus 1200. Dalby by knockout at a plus 1200 is honestly crazy, but Brown is definitely live for that knockout. I think he's live for the knockout, but more than likely to get the decision. Ooh, hopefully when we come back, we're already at the tail of the tape and we get this started. I am ready for this fight after the 50,000 ads they got going on. If you guys are new and you guys are tuned in, like and subscribe. Let's get it. Randy Brown with a 3.5-inch reach as well. Randy Brown is the call. Commercial break. We'll be right back. ESPN. Come on. Dude, I wonder if they're going to switch away from ESPN. Go with the new streaming service. ESPN's is kind of mediocre. ESPN sucks. If you guys are here, make sure you guys like it up. Dude, how many ads do we have before these fights? Like, let's get to it. We're not trying to watch all these. Actually, go grab a water real quick. All right. In about 2 minutes, we should have the fights here. We should have the fights here in about 2 minutes, hopefully. There we go. There we go. About damn time. We got Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby. Randy Brown with the height and reach advantage over Nicolas Dalby. Let's go. Welterweight division. Fighting. Let's go. Yes, sir. Let's go. The fight is about to start finally. Let's go. Let's go. Nicolas Dalby. And now, Randy Brown. Let's go. We got UFC Kansas City main card going down. Randy Brown versus Nicolas Dalby is about to begin. Randy Brown. Let's go, Randy Brown. See if Randy Brown can deliver against Nicolas Dalby. Round 1 is set to begin. Let's go. All right, let's go. Round 1. 457, 456, 455, 454, 453. Nice jab to start things off from Randy Brown. Dalby's going to be looking to pressure Randy Brown, but I think Randy Brown is going to be calm and calculated with his striking. Right hand misses for the side of Dalby. Nice leg kick for the side of Dalby. Ooh, a right hand for Brown. Honestly, Brown might end it via knockout. Brown using that reach advantage, sticking to the outside, making sure not to enter the pocket with somebody as dangerous as Dalby. Dalby staying very, very active. He's throwing a lot of volume to start off, not landing much though. Left and a right for Brown, misses. Brown throwing at that jab. Ooh, a nice uppercut lands for Brown. Clean uppercut. Brown doing a phenomenal job of staying patient. A little left and a right for Brown. Dalby not really able to close the distance so far. Having trouble with the reach. Ooh, a nice left kind of gets through, but gets tagged by Brown. A left and a right by Brown. Dalby's wobbled. Dalby's in serious trouble. Brown is walking him down. Nice flurry of shots by Dalby. But so far, Brown has definitely started to piece and pick him apart. He caught him there early. Brown just staying super patient, staying on that outside where he has the advantage. Nice jab from the side of Brown. Dalby looking to close the distance. It was a left hook to the temple and then a right to the chin that caught Dalby and had him a little bit wobbled. Ooh, a nice right hand again from Brown. Clean right. Randy Brown is picking him apart. Ooh. Nice shot from Dalby. So far, Dalby not really able to close the distance. And Randy Brown being able to strike from the outside is finding a lot of success. And landing some nice shots on the feet. 2 minutes to go in this first round. Randy might put him out. Randy might put him out here in this first round. Nice high kick attempt from Dalby. Now the ref saying watch his fingers. No eye poke yet. You can give him a little warning. You don't got to stop the action. What is up with the refs tonight? Ooh, nice left from the side of Brown. Ooh, a nice left again. That. Ooh! Dalby catches Brown! Dalby catches Brown! Oh my god! Dalby catches Brown with the right hook and now has Brown on the ground. Wow, that was huge. Dalby with some nice short elbows. Clean knockdown for the side of Dalby. Wow. Randy Brown was being patient and calm and still got caught by Nicolas Dalby with an overhand. That was a flush shot by Nicolas Dalby. Wow, Nicolas Dalby's nose looks messed up. 30 seconds in this first round. Wow, Dalby steals the round. Big shot that knocks down Randy Brown, and now Dalby just garnering control time over Randy Brown. He won this round. He doesn't really need to do much more. Clean knockdown and some nice shots from the side of Dalby to take round one from Randy Brown. Wow. That was an excellent first round for Nicolas Dalby. Wow, dude, I did not expect Dalby to come out like that. Thought Randy Brown would be a lot more patient and calm, but he ends up getting caught. Wow. 30-second break. If you guys are new and you guys are tuning in, Nicolas Dalby takes round one over Randy Brown. Let's go. All right. Round two between Randy Brown and Nicolas Dalby. Come on. We need Randy Brown to pick it up here in this second round. He's already down a round. Dalby being super aggressive might not do him the best. He might get caught with the counter shot. Honestly, works kind of in favor for Randy Brown. Nice jabs from the side of Brown. A lot of aggressiveness in this second round from both sides. Dalby just starting to pressure Randy Brown, but he's not going to do well if he keeps trying to pressure Randy Brown. He's going to get caught. Brown doing exactly what he did the first round, maintaining that range, using that length to the best of his ability. Hoping not to get caught like he did the first round, though. 4 minutes to go in this second round. Nice jab. Nice left and a right from Brown. He's starting to pick it up with his striking. Ooh, nice left hand from Brown. Dalby getting outstruck early in the second round. Oh, a big shot from Dalby, though. A left and a right. The volume coming from Brown, but the heavier shots coming from the side of Dalby. Dalby has some serious power. Ooh, a nice right hand. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god, Brown buckled him! Oh my god! Holy! Dude, this is a war! They are absolutely slugging it out! Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ooh. Woo! Randy Brown sits down Nicolas Dalby. Absolutely sits him down, knocks him out. Wow. Wow. I knew if Nicolas Dalby got way too aggressive, he would get caught and get knocked out. Holy. I knew that would not work to the best of his ability. Jesus. Nicolas Dalby gets caught trying to slug it out with Randy Brown and gets cleanly knocked out. Wow, Randy Brown. Dude, Nicolas Dalby got caught by a short right hook, then decided, or no, a right hand, rather, then decided just to start slugging it out with Randy Brown, got caught again with another right hook, and then just got sat down by another right hook. Oh my God. He landed 3 right hooks in a row. Not in a row, but... Whoo! A right hook to stun him, a right hook to kind of wobble him, and then a right hook to absolutely set him down and knock him out. Randy Brown with a second round knockout over Nicolas Dalby. Wow. Jesus, dude, he made him sniff the canvas. Wow. Dude, that was crazy. Randy Brown makes Nicolas Dalby sniff the ground. Let's go. Dude, this card has been crazy. There has been so many knockouts and finishes. Jesus. It's been what? 3 decisions? Maybe 2? Three? Yeah, 3. If you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Or follow, depending on which platform you are on. We just had a nasty knockout from Randy Brown that absolutely sat down Nicolas Dalby and put him clean out in one of the best fights, man. That was a crazy fight. After getting knocked down in the first round, Randy Brown overcomes and knocks out Nicolas Dalby. Cleanly, too. Damn, these Burger King ads are making me hungry. Tough. Premieres May 27, 10 p.m. Tough. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Tough. Let's go. Here's the official decision. By knockout. Let's go. Randy Brown was the pick, and he knocks out Nicolas Dalby in the second round.
This man has never been finished in 29 professional mixed martial arts fights. You're the first one to go out there and not only put him away, to put him away in that fashion, to make him face plant like that.
That was a crazy knockout. Dude, Nicolas Dalby. Yeah, dude, his nose was busted. Boom. Right hand sits him down. Bomb. Right hand to finish him. Knock him clean out. Holy. Bro. Randy Brown.
Well, if you want that number, is there anyone in particular, Randy, that you'd like to be facing? Because there's a
Ooh,
lot of
let's see who he calls out.
be a number next to your name already.
Oh yeah, I mean, you look at Prates, you see what he's doing. If he does what he needs to do tonight or not, I don't care. Either one of them.
So somebody like Prates or anybody in the top 15 at this point, really.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So for me, it's whatever. That main event, I got a close eye on that main event, so anybody can get it.
Well, after that performance right there, I can't wait to see.
Let's go. Randy Brown eyeing the loser of this possible matchup because he's definitely not going to get the winner. Probably going to get the loser of the matchup.
Both with how they were slugging and how it ended
Wow.
and the career moment.
Randy Brown knocks out Nicolas Dalby. And now we got a even better fight possibly with Michel Pereira and Abus Magomedov. This is going to be a banger fight where I have Abus Magomedov to beat Michel Pereira. I think that Michel Pereira is dangerous early in this fight, but after the first round, he tends to get really, really slow and sluggish and start looking like a complete different fighter. So I favor Michel Pereira early, but I think Abus Magomedov is going to be able to survive the early onslaught, use the grappling to the best of his ability, garner some control time, take away the power and some of the cardio of Michel Pereira, and just wear and tear on him and ultimately win over Michel Pereira. Sandhagen versus Figueiredo. De Ryder versus Boneco, that's a fire. Ponzinibbio versus Rodriguez, that's not bad. Montel Jackson versus Daniel Marcos is a great matchup. Smotherman versus City. Jeremy Stevens versus Mason Jones. Honestly, not a terrible card, to be honest, for fight night. There's a couple bangers on that card. Let's go, dude. I am hyped for this next fight. Michel Pereira versus Abus Magomedov. I am on the side of Abus Magomedov. Oh, he's got a purple eye, purple bruise under his eye. Let's go, dude. I think Abus Magomedov, as this fight goes on, it's going to favor him. Michel Pereira tends to look a lot slower and a lot worse after the first round. If you guys are tuned in and you guys are new, let me know who you guys have for this fight between Michel Pereira and Abus Magomedov, the next fight in this main card of UFC Kansas City. Wow. I could not believe that knockout. That was an insane knockout. Oops. What do we have? Knockout, knockout, decision 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we do have quite a lot of decisions. That's 4 back-to-back. 4 decisions. And then the rest are finishes. Honestly, not bad at all. Well, there was been a lot of finishes, and I don't think that it's going to stop there. I think there's going to be a couple more finishes. Where's the fight? There it is. There it is. There it is. We got Michel Pereira versus Abus Magomedov going down here, and we are about to look at the odds real quick before the fight starts, with Michel Pereira being the favorite, sitting at a negative 129. Abus Magomedov sitting at a plus 109. He is the underdog. I am picking the underdog in Abus Magomedov to beat Michel Pereira. Over 1.5 sitting at a negative 208. Over 2.5 sitting at a, it does not say, but under 1.5 sitting at a plus 168. I like the side of over, but obviously it is very sketchy because both have power, both have the ability to knock each other out. Though I think that Abus is going to use more of the grappling to get the better of Michel Pereira, take him down, garner control time, and really just eat away at him via ground and pound. And there's going to be a little bit of striking, but ultimately I think it's mainly the use of grappling from the side of a boost. So over 1.5 doesn't look bad to me, sitting at a negative 208. A boost Magomedov by submission, sitting at a plus 675. A boost by knockout, sitting at a plus 375. A boost could get the knockout, but ooh. Yeah, honestly, I'll go a boost knockout sitting at a plus 375 because, like I said, Michel Pieta starts to look a lot worse and a lot slower. So we could see him ground and pound him similar to how Fluffy did. Ooh. Come on, come on. Let's get to this fight. Wonder when they're going to announce UFC 317. We've already got UFC 318, but we don't got any news on UFC 317 for International Fight Week. We need some news. We need some news. Is it going to be Ilya versus Islam? Or are we going to get Ilya versus Charles? Let's go. Abus Magomedov versus Michel Pieta going down right now. Let's get it. Michel Pieta is a savage, but to me, I think he lacks the cardio and is mainly just a one-round fighter. So we're going to see how he fares up against Abus Magomedov, who knows how to maintain control of you, knows how to keep that pace and that pressure throughout the entire 3 rounds and really just wear and tear on you. And he brings a good striking knockout threat, so don't sleep on that side of things because he could definitely knock out Michel Pieta. He's got that sniper shot. Submitted Bruno Fiera. Dude, I think Abus is live, man. I think he's a great underdog here against Michel Pieta. I really do. I think that Abus is a lot quicker on the feet, and then he also brings a good grappling threat. So, I don't know, man. I think he's going to absolutely mop the floor with Michel Pieta, especially if he gets out the first round. Ooh, Michel Pieta is in for a rough fight. Come on, come on. If you guys are new and you guys are tuning in, hit that like and follow button. We are waiting for Michel Pieta versus Abus Magomedov, who are currently walking out. Hopefully we can get this fight here started here soon. Abus Magomedov via knockout. Abus Magomedov via knockout. Plus 375. Michel Pieta sitting at a negative 131. Abus plus 111. Let me know in the comments who you guys have in this fight. This is going to be a very tit-for-tat back-and-forth fight where I think Abus is going to be able to use his grappling to get the advantage over Michel Pieta. And I think he's still going to be able to fare well in the striking department as well. Oh, yeah. Is this Do we have the main or co-main after this? No, we got Giga Chikadze versus David Onama, then the co-main. All right. We should be getting Michel Pereira versus Abus here shortly. Dude, these Burger King commercials are getting to me. They're making me more hungry and hungrier and hungrier. Whew. I can't wait for a new possible streaming service where we could possibly get less ads. Oh, I feel like we get more ads in fight time. UFC Kansas City is going great. UFC Kansas City is going great. These ads are not going great. Absolutely awful. I feel like we're literally getting more ads than fight time this week because of all the finishes. Dr. Pepper Blackberry. Oh, Michel Pereira is entering the octagon. Let's go. Won 8 of his last 9 fights, 11 by knockout, 9 by submission. He has 11 wins by knockout, 9 by submission. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and Karate black belt background, but he did kind of get manhandled by Fluffy. But Fluffy is a very talented and skillful prospect. Or not prospect, but skillful fighter. All right. Michel Pereira is entering the octagon. Hopefully Abus Magomedov is already in there. We could get this going. Yes, they are. Let's go. Tail of the tape. Abus Magomedov has a 1-inch height advantage and a 5-inch reach advantage. Let's go. I am taking the dog money in Abus Magomedov to handle the early onslaught of Michel Pereira and overcome and beat and outstrike and outdog a Michel Pereira, who ultimately is only a 1-round fighter in my opinion. Lax after the first round. Let's go. Abus! He is 0-2 as a UFC dog, but that is about to change. He is about to be 1-2. Abus Magomedov! Let's go. Abus Magomedov. Michel Pereira. Let's see if Michel Pereira can get it done or if the underdog in Abus Magomedov can. I think the underdog Abus is coming through. Nick Barons is the ref. Let's go. Round 1. Oh, I'm hyped for this one. I am hyped for this one. Let's go, Abus Magomedov. Come on. Beat the 1-round fighter in Michel Pereira. Sorry. Alright, there we go. Let's go. They touch gloves. Round 1. 459, 458, 457, 456, 455. Nice kick to start things off from Magomedov. Let's see if Magomedov is going to work Pereira down to the ground or not. Some kick feints from both sides. Very calm and calculated from both sides, trying to figure out the range early. Left hand from the side of Pereira. It's a weird left hand. Magomedov just pressuring him. Nice straight to the body from Pereira. Magomedov just being super patient and calm. Just trying to find that shot on the feet. Knows he's dangerous early. Ooh, nice right hand from Magomedov, but blocked by Pereira. Nice kicks from Magomedov. Not very much going down, just mainly kicks. Honestly, I thought it was going to be a very intense start to this fight. Especially from Michel Pieta, but Michel Pieta is being very, very calm. And very patient with his striking and everything this time around. Ooh, a nice left hook from Magomedov. Nice clean left hook from Magomedov. Now looking to entangle with Pereira. Lands a high kick, but ultimately fell. Oh my god, Magomedov is going at it right now. He is pressuring the hell out of Pereira. Missed with a huge overhand right. He tagged him early, though. A clean shot by Abus. Tagged up Michel Pereira early. Abus with the pressure is just walking down Pereira. Pereira has not gained any type of respect from the side of Abus. Abus lands a clean takedown in the mix of his striking and is now going to look to ground and pound the hell out of Michel Pieta. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Michel Pieta looking to work his way back up to his feet. Things are heating up. Abus trying to land some nice left hooks in the mix of his grappling and doing a great job. These are some heavy, heavy hooks from the side of Magomedov. Abus now pressuring and trying to work his way into the backpack of Michel Pieta, and he does. He now has the full lock on Michel Pieta, the body lock. Oh no, he lets it go. Actually, he didn't. I thought he had it locked in. Unless he just let it go. With 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, Abus Magomedov in full control of Pereira, but Pereira with the clean break. So far, Abus has been handling Michel Pieta. Talk about first round fighter. He doesn't even look good in the first round. He's getting peppered in the first round. Abus lands a nice left hand. Michel Pieta looks honestly awful right now. He hasn't really landed much of anything. He has 4 significant strikes in this first round. 4 total strikes also. Normally he is always going crazy in the first round and then just doing a lot worse in the second and third. But no, takes a different approach here. He's very, very gun shy. 35 seconds to go, and Abus Magomedov is just walking him down. No respect at all from the side of Abus. 25 seconds to go. Nice shot from the side of Magomedov. Nice clean kick. $15 seconds to go. Abus still walking him down. No big shots from the side of Pereira to really gain any respect. Nice kick from the side of Magomedov. This has been fully Abus Magomedov this entire first round. Michel Pieta landed a couple shots, but really didn't land anything. Normally, he's very, very active in the first round and starts slowing down after it, but this time, not much from the side of him in the first round at all. He got tagged early and just really didn't do much at all. Didn't throw much either. Abus Magomedov takes round 1. And if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button or that follow button, depending on what you are on. But let's go ahead and get to this round 2 here shortly. Let's go. I'm hoping Abus Magomedov, the underdog pick, can lock in and pull this through. He's already up 1-0. As long as he plays it smart and doesn't get a little bit overzealous and get caught by Michel, he should have this in the bag. Especially with Michel just not looking good at all and being gun shy, he might get caught. Alright, round 2 between Abus Magomedov and Michel going down now. They touch gloves. Let's get it. Nice kick from Michel to start things off, but again, Abus Magomedov just walking him down. Just not giving him one bit of respect at all. Abus looking for that leg kick. Nice straight from Magomedov. Ooh, Michel looking a little bit more alive here. Looked like he was going to throw right there, but ended up getting entangled with Abus. 4-16, 4-15, 4-14, 4-13. Nice left hand from the side of Abus. Dude, Michel is just fighting off of his back foot the entire time. Ooh, a nice left hook from the side of Abus. He is just toying with him at this point. Abus playing this perfectly so far. Just staying patient, picking and choosing his shots. Nice front kick from the side of Abus. Ooh, a nice knee from Michel I don't know if it got through fully, but Abus is on the takedown. Doesn't look like Abus is going to be able to get the takedown. Clean takedown defense from the side of Pereira. 3 minutes to go in this second round. Body shot from Pereira. Pereira really hasn't landed anything to the head. He's landed one shot to the head. That's it. And he looks drained and tired off of really nothing. I don't know if it's me or he just looks tired. A nice left hand from Abus Magomedov. Or he's just scared. I don't know. He's fighting so much off of his back foot. Ooh, gets the back though. This is huge for Pereira. He gets the back of Abus Magomedov. Is he going to be able to take him down? Is he going to take him down? Nope. He ends up getting out of there and now faces a clean shot from the side of Abus Magomedov. Wow. Not really much going down between these two. A lot of kicks, a couple of shots on the feet from Magomedov. Not really much happening from Michel. Nice left hand from Magomedov again. That jab going to work. Wow. I thought this was going to deliver a lot more, especially the first round. I mean, holy. I feel like Abus Magomedov should wipe the floor with this Michel. He does not look anywhere near what he used to look like at all. 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. You can hear some boos in the crowd because it is quite boring. A lot of kicks going down. Ooh, a nice right hand for Pereira. Ooh, a knee almost landed for the side of Pereira. Pereira loves those knees. Nice straight shot from Pereira. Starting to open up a little bit more. Pereira needs to keep throwing. He's really not doing enough. Nice right hand from Magomedov. Pereira misses with the left hand. Wow, this is a little bit of a snooze fest. I'm not gonna lie. Pereira has 18, but don't let that fool you. I mean, most of it's leg kicks. He's had what, 4 total shots to the head. Abus Magomedov is definitely leading this. Ooh, a nice straight left though. Pereira caught him with the left right there. Yeah, even they're saying Michel Pereira is a little bit asleep at the wheel. That's what I'm saying. He's never looked like this. I feel like he looks so slow and like, I don't know, just not his normal self. He doesn't look energized. 10 seconds to go. Michel Pereira is honestly starting to open up with his striking towards the later end of that second round. By the way, I still think Abus Magomedov got it. I think it was mainly kicks from the side of Michel versus shots on the feet to the head from the side of Abus Magomedov. I think Abus is up 2-0. Let me know what you guys think, if he's up 2-0 or if you think it's 1-1. I think he's up 2-0. Wow, this fight honestly did not hit like I thought it was going to. I really thought this was going to be a really exciting fight, especially the first round. I could see maybe it going to be like a snooze fest after this first, because maybe some more laying and praying for Abus, but no. It's just been honestly a very slow-paced striking. Very, very slow-paced striking with a lot of kicks. Now we got round 3. If you guys are tuned in, we got round 3 of Michel Pereira versus Abus Magomedov going down, with Abus Magomedov being up 2-0. They hug it out before round 3 starts. Abus kind of shoves him. 440 or 452, 450, 449, 448. Michel throwing a left hand early. Nice left hand from Abus. Ooh, nice exchange from both sides right there. Now you see Pereira be a little bit more on the gas pedal here, which is what we're normally used to. Nice kick from Abus. Ooh, nice body shots from Pereira. Pereira. Let's see if Pereira can get it done in this third round, if he can win it, or if Abus takes all 3 possibly. Ooh, a nice left hand from the side of Magomedov. Short hook. Nice right hand as well. Follows it up with a nice clean straight right. Pereira's getting caught on the feet. Nice left hand again from Magomedov. Magomedov looking for that knockout. He's about to land that knockout. Come on. Don't take the decision. Let's see the knockout. Oh my god, he dipped his head right there. That would have been the perfect left hand from Magomedov. 3 minutes and 25 seconds to go. Come on, let's throw some hands. Let's see a little bit more work. Nice straight jabs from Michel Pereira. Nice left hand again from Magomedov. It's sneaking through. Ooh, a shot from the side of Magomedov. Oh, and then a knee from Michel Pereira. Ooh, clean body shot from Magomedov. So far, Abus getting the better of Michel, and Michel not really looking as good as he used to be honest. I kind of knew. Oh, short left. Abus caught him. That was a clean short left. Those short left hooks are giving Pereira problems. Nice body shot. Two minutes to go in what has been kind of a snooze a little bit. Nice left hand from Abus. I mean, it's been decent back and forth. Ooh! Stinging right from Abus. I'm telling you, he's going to knock him out. Come on. Right there. Right hand again. He's knocking him out. He's knocking him out. I'm telling you. Pereira's keeping his hands down low. He's going to get caught. Abus is going to knock him out. Watch. 1 minute and 40 seconds is plenty of time. If Abus starts pouring it on here, he's going to catch him. 1 minute and 30 seconds to go. Ooh, come on. Let's see a finish. Let's see a finish. End it with the finish. Come on, Abus. 1 minute and 20 seconds to go. Michel Pieta starting to connect with some shots on the feet. Nice left jab from Magomedov. Pereira is down to take a shot to deliver a shot. So if Magomedov can land a clean overhand, he could knock him out. Nice right hand. He's consistently hitting him with that straight shot. Ooh, takedown attempt from Magomedov. He's tired. Yeah, he's tired. No way Michel Pieta locks in a submission. Oh, that'd be nuts. 40 seconds to go. Drops, gets the gilly. Michel Pieta drops, gets the gilly. Oh, I thought he was going to try for it. Oh my god, a left hook from Magomedov. I'm telling you. Come on. Pour it on. Dude, it's like oh, right hand. Dude, Michel Pieta is just honestly on autopilot mode, bro. I feel like he is just not really there. He hasn't really been there the entire fight. Right hand almost lands for Magomedov. Left hand lands for Magomedov. Dude, one good overhand shot and oh, overhand right lands. Pereira slugging it out. Oh my god. Abus Magomedov wins, I would say 30-27 over Michel Pieta. Maybe you give him around 29-28. Either way, I think Abus Magomedov clearly beat Michel Pieta. Michel looked, honestly, I don't even know what was wrong with him. He didn't look energetic. He looked very dull, very kind of slow, and just not in the fight. I don't know. Normally we get him energized. He comes out and he's like, lays it all on the line, but this time he really didn't look the same. But either way, I had Abus Magomedov to win. The underdog is going to pull through in Abus Magomedov here shortly, as soon as they announce the official decision. If you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, or follow depending on which platform you are on. I just now noticed the cursors in the thing. If you guys are tuned in, type in the chat who you guys have for the next fight between Giga Chikadze and David Onama. That one's going to be a banger. Unlike this one. This one was it was not a bad fight, but it was alright. Didn't get the same energy that I thought it was going to have. Alright, we should get the official decision here shortly. There we go. Bruce Buffer's already in. I was about to say, it shouldn't take him that long. Should be an obvious scorecard. 30-27. Yep. Let's go. The underdog pulls through. 30-27 over Michel Pieta. Easy underdog pick. Let's go. Abus Magomedov, man.
Congratulations. You had Michel hurt a few times during that fight, but ultimately it went to the decision. How do you feel with your performance tonight?
Let's go, man. Abus Magomedov.
Hard preparation. Michel is tough opponent. Thank you for Michel.
Underdog pick comes through. Let's go. Magomedov.
Wish you had mixed in more wrestling in this fight.
After my first fight in the UFC, I was thinking I'm the stand-up guy.
Dude, he wobbled him multiple times, man.
Wrestling guy.
Bomb.
Now I don't know what they want to do. But I like stand-up fight. It's for the fans. Yeah.
Well, that's 3 wins in a row in the middleweight division and fighting a ranked opponent. You probably find yourself in the rankings. Is there anything that you'd like next or any person?
Let's see.
I'm coming.
Top 15.
Congratulations.
Top 15. Magomedov is coming. Woo. But let's go ahead and get to the next fight. As you guys can see, we got David Onama versus Giga Chikadze. And the pick has got to be Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze is an underdog against David Onama, who I think is ridiculous because who has David Onama beat? He beat Roberto Romero, who we just saw lose to Timmy Kawamba. So, I mean, dude, David Onama is taking a huge step up in competition to Giga Chikadze, who has beaten and has faced a lot better of competition. He recently just faced Arnold Allen, lost, but still had some moments in that fight and still looked good. And I feel like he could deliver here against David Onama and honestly put on a great striking performance. I think those leg kicks are going to be huge. He's going to use them. Snap to the body, snap to the lower foundation of David Onama, really start breaking that base and start also throwing him up to the top where I believe David Onama has been caught with a high kick, and I feel like he could get caught with a high kick from somebody like Giga Chikadze, who has some gnarly kicks, some baseball bat kicks. And I will be right back. I will be right back. Alright, there we go. I will be right back. You guys can listen to this.
Com certeza esqueço. Lembrei do meu passado. Então eu tava aqui, é uma benção de Deus. Então, tipo, eu quero mostrar pra eles que eles também podem, sabe? Tipo, não é retribuir, né? Na verdade, tipo, só tô mostrando pra eles que eles podem. Tipo, lá fora é completamente difícil, a Rússia é difícil. Então, uma pessoa que venceu na vida, graças a Deus, poder vir aqui e falar pra eles pode ter sido importante. Então, quando você começa a fazer o jiu-jitsu, a sua família não é só mais sua mãe e seu pai. É todos que estão aqui. Com certeza, gigantescamente, porque só pelo que eu escutei aqui de gangues, periferia, foi o que eu vivi. Eu vivi desde Carvalho, várias comunidades, favela, e eu, tipo, simplesmente foquei no que não quero plano, que era fazer histórias, se tornar campeão, crescer, então, com certeza poder aqui vir falar pra eles, isso com certeza dá um passo, dá uma força pra eles.
Charles Dubrox Oliveira will get the 2025 Forrest Griffin Community Award. We will celebrate him and his contributions to jiu-jitsu, the martial arts world, UFC Hall of Fame induction ceremony. As part of International Fight Week coming up in late June, previous winners, of course, Giga Chikadze. What a ceremony that is. Part of International Fight Week. UFC X, the 2-day fan experience back during that late summer week. Late June, Giga got the award last year. June 27th and June 28th for UFC X. You can scan that QR code on your screen for all the fan favorite activities. Get up close and personal with some UFC athletes as well. We'll see you in Las Vegas this summer. Chikadze getting ready. Up next, to get back inside the octagon after getting back outside of it. When he's on his game, Giga Chikadze, one of the world's most dangerous strikers in the octagon. Good to see him back and healthy. 3 surgeries since we saw him last compete. A new training team in Southern California has him feeling good. He walked with Benil's Ariush and Cub Swanson in his corner tonight. On the other side is David Onama. Born in Uganda, but grew up in North Kansas City after building his career right here. The Factory X featherweight trying to bust into the rankings tonight in front of a home crowd. This should be a good one, and it's coming your way now.
1750 bonus cash. Hurry in.
Fighting in his adopted hometown of Kansas City, David Onama has even more motivation than usual to get his hands ready.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
Some of the put on the show and Giga
Staple of the featherweight top 15.
We got Giga Chikadze versus David Onama up next.
Including performance of the night defense of Jamie Simmons, Tom Swanson, and Edson Barboza.
Bro, Giga Chikadze is being slept on here. I'm surprised that he's plus money. Who has David Onama beat? He's beat Roberto Romero. That's it.
2021. Uganda's Onama has become one of the 145-pound division's most reliable action heroes. And after 3 consecutive wins over Gabriel Santos,
Let's go.
Jonathan Pierce, and Roberto
David Onama versus Giga Chikadze.
cracking the rankings.
Giga Chikadze, I think he's going to beat him.
Ninja Chikadze
Let's go.
squares off against
Let's go. Giga Chikadze should be able to handle David Onama. He's been up against better competition, has delivered against better competition, and I think he's going to deliver here against David Onama, who really hasn't beaten anybody even close to the skill level of Arnold Allen or Giga Chikadze. My picks for this fight is Giga Chikadze. For the co-main event, it's Mingyang Zhang by knockout. And then for the main event, it's going to be Garry to beat Carlos Prates.
At Wesley Trap Alexis, we treat our customers like family.
I like all three of those. I like Giga, I like Garry, and I like Mingyang Zhang by knockout. I honestly think Giga could beat David Onama for sure. Hold on, let's go ahead and look at the odds real quick before the fight starts between Giga Chikadze and David Onama. Giga Chikadze sitting at a plus 185, so the odds are getting even wider. And David Onama sitting at a negative 220. I would throw down on Giga Chikadze. Giga Chikadze has been up against Galvin Cater. Yes, he lost. And then has also lost to Arnold Allen. But those are way better competition than David Onama, in my opinion. And he's had some moments against other fighters that are really talented and really good. Giga Chikadze is very good with his striking. He has those baseball bat legs that I believe he's going to be able to use against David Onama. David Onama has been caught with a high kick before and has gotten stunned by one. And I think that Giga Chikadze is going to be able to use his striking to set up the kicks and be able to mix them in very, very well and find success. And ultimately, I think he's going to be able to break the base. And ultimately, I think that's going to lead to a nice head kick from the side of Giga Chikadze. And he could ultimately knock out David Onama, which is what I see possibly happening with those baseball bat legs of his. Chikadze sitting at a plus 475 for knockout. Onama sitting at a plus 350. So if you see value in Onama by knockout, run it up. I mean, it's still plus 350, great value. Onama by submission sitting at a plus 650 if you think he's going to submit him, maybe a club and sub type of deal. But ultimately, I think Chikadze could knock out David Onama. I think his hands fly. I think they're quick. I think he has crafty combinations. I think he can mix it up. I think he could also use those baseball bat legs to beat on that foundation and possibly throw it up to the head and knock him out. Not to mention he has a good grappling skill set to defensively keep this on the feet. So give me Giga Chikadze sitting at a plus 185. He's been up against better UFC competition, and they're giving him a step down in competition, and they're giving David Onama a huge step up in competition, which I don't believe he's ready for. And if you guys are tuned in, type in the comments. Let me know who you guys have, Chikadze or Onama. Type it in the comments. Whew, dude, Giga Chikadze, come on. I really think he could beat David Onama. David Onama is good, though. David Onama is not bad, but I think Giga Chikadze has been up against way better competition. Let's go. We got David Onama already in the octagon and Giga Chikadze making his entrance into the octagon as well. Giga Chikadze did miss weight, if you guys didn't know that. He did miss weight, but it was only by a pound, which is a lot, but it's not terrible. I think he could still win it. Even with missing that 1 pound weight, I still think he can beat David Onama. And many think that just because he's 36, he's old. I don't think so. I don't think that's going to affect him at all. I don't think age is a problem here for Giga Chikadze. Let's go. Division. Fighting out of the blue corner. Record 13 wins, 2 losses. 6 pounds. Out of Kansas City. Come on, come on. I am excited for this one. Hopefully this one delivers. That last one really didn't deliver that great of a fight, but this one definitely has the potential. Let's go, Giga Chikadze. 4-1 as a UFC dog, and he is currently a underdog against David Onama at plus 185. This is going to be interesting to see if he could pull off the upset and beat the prospect on the rise in David Onama. Or not the prospect, but... Let's go. Round 1 between Chikadze and Onama going down. Let's get it. Alright. They don't touch gloves. Round 1. 458, 457, 456, 455, 454. Let's go, Chikadze. Nice clean calf kick to start things off from Chikadze. You're going to see him work that base of Onama early. Nice right hand from Chikadze. Nice high kick attempt. I'm telling you, he's going to work that base of David Onama and throw that high kick up top, and he's going to hit it. Onama pressuring early. Trying to close that distance, not let him use those legs as much. Nice right hand, almost gets through. Chikadze looking quick on the feet. Let's go. Chikadze looking very, very quick on the feet. Just needs to stay patient and calculated. Onama looking to pressure him. Feints the right. Not a lot going on. Ooh, a nice upper kick. Nice kick to the midsection from Giga Chikadze. He's mixing it up. As long as he keeps... Ooh, a right hand sneaks through for Chikadze. Dude, Chikadze on the feet is looking super quick. I'm telling you, even though he's 36, he's looking phenomenal. So far, David Onama hasn't been able to catch him cleanly. Ooh, right lands. Nice check of the kick from Onama. Ooh, nice left hand from Onama as well. Sneaks through. 3 minutes to go. Onama tried to land a nice, clean, straight left, but misses. Nice right to left from the side of Chikadze. Ooh, a spinning kick from Chikadze misses. And then an elbow. Or, my bad, a knee, rather. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go. David Onama still trying to kind of pressure him, but really hasn't thrown or landed much. He needs to let the hands fly a little bit more if he wants to win this round. Nice calf kick from Chikadze. Oh, a nice right hand from Onama. Catches Chikadze. Onama really pressuring Chikadze after catching him with a clean right hand. Throws an uppercut that misses. Onama just trying to pressure. Oh, a nice flurry of shots from Chikadze. Nice right hand from Chikadze. Chikadze with the clean counters. David Onama just trying to fully pressure him. Really just make him uncomfortable. Ooh, a nice right hand sneaks through for Onama right there. As he's pressuring, he's starting to find little bits of success in the mix and landing some nice hooks. Flurry of shots from Chikadze. Not really much power or sting on them. Chikadze being walked down again by Onama. Chikadze needs to gain a little bit more respect. Nice shots on the feet from David Onama. He's finding more success with his hands. Ooh, knee from Chikadze. But misses. 1 minute to go. Ooh, a nice right hand. Oh, Chikadze stunned him. Chikadze stunned him. Oh my god. Chikadze stunned David Onama in the first round. Now David Onama has the back of Giga Chikadze. This is huge. Giga Chikadze gets a clean shot on the feet to David Onama, stuns him, but now Onama has Chikadze on the ground. Got a clean takedown. But ultimately, I think Chikadze still has the round. Very little control time. He needs to start landing some nice ground and pound if he wants to look to take this round. But ultimately, I think he's going to just try and recover. He did get tagged by Chikadze. 10 seconds to go. Let's go. Clean first round from the side of Giga Chikadze. The 36-year-old still got it. He still got some pop in his shot. He landed a nice straight on David Onama and actually affected him. Had him a little bit wobbled. Let's go. Clean first round for Giga Chikadze, the underdog. The underdog. The underdogs are barking on this one. Abus Magomedov first. Now we're going to get Giga Chikadze second. As long as he doesn't get clipped by that inside hook of David Onama, we should be good. We should be good. Dude, all these fast food commercials, they're getting me, man. Now we got Chick-fil-A after Burger King this whole time. Making me hungry. That chicken sandwich looks phenomenal. But let's go ahead and get back to the second round. Dude, I'm so hungry. Alright. Let's go. Round 2 between Giga Chikadze and David Onama. Giga took first round. Let's see if David Onama can come back and win it. 449, 448, 447, 446, 445. Let's go, Giga. Nice left hand gets through for Onama. Onama still with that pressure. Even though he got clipped in the first round, he's still pressuring Giga, not letting off the gas, making him completely uncomfortable. Nice right hand for Giga, and then a flying knee. Ooh, nice straight right from Onama, though, to answer. Giga's still quick. As long as he's not slowing down, I think he's going to beat David Onama. I really do. 4 minutes to go in this fight. Nice straight right from Onama. Ooh, Onama almost landed a nice left hand, but misses. That would have been disgusting. Ooh, a nasty left from the side of Chikadze, but barely misses. Onama still pressuring. Even though he gets tagged, man, he'll still walk through. He'll eat a shot to deliver a shot. Ooh, an uppercut almost lands for Onama. Lands a nice right hand, though. In the mix of those striking exchanges. Nice kicks from Chikadze. He needs to keep throwing those kicks. Eating away at the base. Nice kicks from Onama. Nice right hand. Almost lands, but great defensive abilities from Onama. Oh! Wow. Clean takedown from Onama. Got straight to the hips of Chikadze. I was wondering when he was going to shoot. He ends up shooting and getting Giga Chikadze straight down to the ground. Now pressuring him. Chikadze trying to work back up to his feet, but David Onama doing a phenomenal job keeping him down. Now has side mount on Giga Chikadze. This is not good at all. David Onama using the grappling advantage to the best of his ability. Giga trying to work his way back up to his feet, but he's gonna have to give up his back. Jesus, I can't talk. Nice right hands from David Onama. Giga trying to work his way back up to his feet. But the pressure from David Onama is just too much. He's keeping him down. He's garnering that control time. Onama trying to land some nasty elbows on the inside as well. But having a little bit of difficulties throwing those elbows. Nice right hand. Now this is just going to be David Onama just sitting here garnering that control time. Giga starting to work his way back up, but ultimately still hasn't been able to because David Onama has those hips. Giga was trying to threaten with the guillotine, but was nowhere near. Oh, David Onama has the back. David Onama has the back and is going for the submission. Great, great turn from the side of Giga. Turns out of the submission phenomenally. Great, great job. I thought he was about to get submitted right there. I thought David Onama was going to lock in that rear naked choke. Things starting to slow down here, obviously, in the second. A lot more grappling being used from the side of David Onama and finding success in garnering control time and just landing some nice ground and pound on Giga Chikadze. I mean, he's probably going to look to do that here in this third round as well here shortly. Nice elbow from Onama. Damn, man, that first round was great. Now we get this kind of snooze second round because now we're just getting David Onama grappling Chikadze, out grappling him. All right, so it's 1-1 going into the third. 1-1. Ooh, a nice left hand gets through for Chikadze right at the end, but 1-1 going into the third. David Onama used the grappling advantage to garner control time and land some nice ground and pound in the second round. First round, Giga Chikadze rocked him a couple times and was landing the better strikes. So we're going to see who gets it in this third round. Let's see if David Onama can continue the success into the third round or if Giga Chikadze can find an answer for the grappling onslaught of David Onama. Dude, we got two great fights up next, too. We got a banger co-main and then an even better main event. If you guys are tuned in, we got round 3 between Giga Chikadze and David Onama going down. Let's go. Hopefully Giga Chikadze, the underdog pick, can pull through in this third round and find an answer for that grappling of David Onama. All right, round 3. Ooh, a nice right hook from Giga Chikadze to start things off. Giga. Nice calf kick from Onama. Onama's probably going to look to take this down to the ground early. With 4 minutes and 36, 4 minutes and 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. Just in case if you guys are tuned in. Ooh, a nice knee up the middle from Onama. And then a straight left from Onama. Dude, that straight left is getting through now. That was a laser left, man. Oh! That high kick, though. I've been waiting for Chikadze to set up that high kick. Lands a nice hook on the inside as well. Dude, Giga Chikadze being able to mix it up with those kicks and those hands. Finding some real success on David Onama. He needs to keep using those kicks and setting up the hands with the kicks. And vice versa. Because when he does, he finds success. Ooh, a nice right hook on the inside from David Onama, man. Those short hooks from Onama are nasty. Nice right hand from Chikadze. Nice right to the body. Throw those kicks, Chikadze. Come on. Mix it up. There we go. Kick to the body from Chikadze. Ooh, a nice left hand from Chikadze. Onama semi-blocked that. Nice straight right from Onama. Ooh, nice counter striking from Chikadze. A nice, clean couple of strikes from Chikadze. To be completely honest, they were nasty. He's finding success against Onama. He really is. Overhand right misses by a mile, though, from Chikadze. He was looking to set him down with that big overhand. Left hand grazes Onama from Chikadze. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this third round. Chikadze finding some success on the feet. Nice kick. Oh, headbutt. That was a clash of heads. That was a little bit weird. Clash of heads. Clash of heads, but David Onama still gets the takedown. Still gets the takedown in the mix of the clash of heads. Hopefully Chikadze can work back up to his feet because this is not good for him at all. Ending off the fight with over 2 minutes of control time in the third is not good. He needs to get back up to his feet. This is huge for David Onama. If he could start landing some ground and pound, Giga Chikadze is in huge trouble. But if he just lays here and does nothing, I don't know. I think they got to give it to Chikadze. Some nice short hooks from David Onama just to the body, though. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Nice short left from Onama. Chikadze has no answer for David Onama. He isn't using his feet to even try to get up. He's not trying to create that space. There we go. A nice short elbow. But again, gives up his back. David Onama now has the back. But, oh, David Onama could be too high. Oh, why did he do that? I don't know why Giga Chikadze did that. I feel like Onama was too high up and he could have just shook him off. But instead transitions and ends up right back where he was before on the bottom of David Onama. I feel like that was a little bit of a missed transition. I feel like he could have kept David Onama going forward and eventually falling off of him. But ultimately chooses wrong, and now David Onama is going to end off the fight on top of Giga Chikadze after those 2 minutes. And he landed some nice ground and pound here and there. I mean, nothing too damaging, but again, I feel like the strikes back and forth were very close either way. So this on top of it, I think David Onama could possibly get it. Going to be a split decision, probably. Split decision. Hopefully it goes for Giga Chikadze, but with the control and somewhat damage from David Onama, they're probably just going to give it to David Onama. Yeah, they're already saying this might be the win for David. I mean, he was landing some shots on the feet, obviously, but I think Giga Chikadze was out striking him, but also mixing the grappling success. I mean, give it to David Onama, but I think Giga Chikadze, I might be biased. Y'all let me know if I'm being biased. I think Giga Chikadze got it. I'm going to be honest. I think that he did more damaging shots. Rocked him in the first. I think he definitely got the first. Third, he gave up 2 minutes of control time, but David Onama landed a couple shots. But there was nothing huge from the side of Giga Chikadze, so give it to David Onama, I guess. I don't know. I hope they give it to Giga Chikadze, but they could ultimately definitely give it to David Onama. If you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and let me know who you guys think won this fight, whether it was Giga or whether it was Onama. I thought it was Giga Chikadze that won, but ultimately I could see how it was David Onama with the control time and a couple peppering shots, I guess. So, all right, let's see. We got the official decision coming up. Official decision coming up between Giga Chikadze and David Onama. Let's see who wins. All right. The official decision is in. Let's hear it. Will it be a split decision?
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All three judges score this contest
29-28 for the winner by unanimous decision. David Onama. Yep. I figured. With the grappling and the striking, I guess, yeah.
I'm here with the winner, David Onama.
There wasn't any much big strikes in the third, I guess.
By far, the biggest fight of your career.
Biggest win of his career.
Do this in Kansas City. How are you feeling with that performance, my friend?
Why'd they change it to Giga Chikadze? They changed it to Giga Chikadze 1. You guys see that? Changed it to Giga Chikadze. Why'd they do that? They're trolling out here. Wow. Giga Chikadze beats... David Onama beats Giga Chikadze. Wow.
Kansas City, were you feeling that pressure? Because I'll tell you what, it didn't show for 1 second in here.
Oh yeah, I was prepared for it.
Damn.
The Kansas City fans are, oh wow, I love that. They kept me going. Really, without them.
Wow.
The fans made me who I am today.
And come Monday, you're going to find a number next to your name, David. And with all the hard work that you've put in, what is that going to feel like to see that number next to your name? And what does that mean for the rest of your career moving forward in this division?
Oh man, it's gonna be so much to me, man. This is a dream come true, man. Like I said, getting ranked in Kansas City, Missouri, my hometown, in front of the fans. Oh man, I'm speechless right now.
I feel like Giga possibly won. I don't know.
In my life,
Well, soak it in.
Damage? 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 Are we going damage? Are we going control? What are we doing? It's either damage or control time. Maybe I'm just being biased. Maybe I'm just being biased, man. Maybe ESPN's trying to tell us something. Maybe they said the wrong cards. Maybe Giga didn't win. Maybe Giga won. Oh, Jamal Hill versus Khalil Roundtree. Baku. UFC Baku. Jamal Hill versus Roundtree. I think Roundtree can knock out Jamal Hill. I think Roundtree could beat Jamal Hill. Let's go Marab Davalishvili. Oh yeah, we got a banger up next. This fight should be quick. I think Zhang Mingyang is going to knock out Anthony Smith. This is Anthony Smith's last fight. He kind of already has 1 foot out the door, which is not something you should do, especially against somebody as powerful and as skilled as Zhang Mingyang. I think he's going to come in here, and I think he's going to absolutely clobber Anthony Smith. I really do. I think that Anthony Smith is going to look to try and take it to the ground after some striking success from Zhang Mingyang and after some huge bombs from Zhang Mingyang. But ultimately, I think that Zhang is going to be able to keep this on the feet, outstrike, and ultimately knock out a Anthony Smith, who is, again, kind of 1 foot out the door. He already knows that this is his last fight. He has been dealing with a lot of things outside of the UFC, personal things, so they definitely have an effect on your fight game. And I gotta favor the side of Zhang Mingyang, especially because he's also quicker and a lot more accurate than Anthony Smith, who has been looking a lot more slow and sluggish on the feet as of lately. So I favor Zhang Mingyang. And if you guys are tuned into here, make sure you guys hit that follow button and that like button, as well as type in the chat who you guys have, Anthony Smith or Zhang Mingyang. It is coming on here shortly, and you guys will be able to hear it here shortly as soon as the fight comes on. I'm hyped for this one, dude. Anthony Smith's last fight. He has over, 60 fights? What is that, 59? This will be his 60th fight in the UFC. That is crazy. That is absolutely wild. 60th fight in the UFC. You have Mingyang Zhang. Yeah, Mingyang Zhang. So do I. I got Mingyang Zhang by knockout. I think he's going to put Anthony Smith to sleep. Jack Della Maddalena versus Bilal Muhammad. That's going to be a good fight, where Bilal is probably going to absolutely dust Jack Della Maddalena. Valentina versus Manon Fiorot. That's a great fight. Jose Aldo versus Ayman Zahabi. Amazing fight. Grasso versus Silva. That's another banger. BSD versus Joel Alves. Dude, that's a great fight. Honestly, this card is pretty good. I like the BSD versus Alves fight. I think that one should be moved up, man. That one's... Oh, my God. That one's going to be good. Joel Alves versus BSD. KC Sports Commission has led the KC sports scene since its founding in 1966. Word. And if you guys are tuning in, let's go ahead and look at the odds real quick for this fight before this fight starts. We got Anthony Smith sitting at a plus 300. Mingyang Zhang sitting at a negative 400. If you guys are here, make sure you guys tune into this, because Mingyang Zhang should absolutely knock out Anthony Smith. Over 1.5 sitting at a plus 125. Under 1.5 sitting at a negative 155. Give me the under 1.5. Or if you want to be more safe, go and do the under 2.5 and lock it in. But ultimately, I think it ends in under 1.5. And I think it's going to be Mingyang Zhang ending it with a knockout, sitting at a negative 230. I think he's going to knock out Anthony Smith. Anthony Smith by submission, sitting at a plus 700. Honestly, you could tag that line up if you believe in Smith's submission abilities, which he has phenomenal submission abilities. But I think that Mingyang Zhang can snub the takedowns and keep this on the feet, where he has the advantage, and ultimately knock out. But if you think that Anthony Smith's going to win, then I would definitely hammer that submission route. I think that he could definitely submit Mingyang Zhang possibly. But ultimately, I think it's definitely going to be Mingyang Zhang by knockout. I think his grappling will withhold the late veteran Anthony Smith. Though he's tough and gritty, he is at the end of his career. Dude, I can't believe he's had 60 MMA fights. That is absolutely crazy. When did he get into the UFC? Let's see. How do I move to the side? Oops. There we go. So he got into the UFC in 2016. Back in 2016, he got into the UFC. Damn. Nearly 10 years later, he is in his final fight, his 60th fight. Started off with a win by decision, then lost, but then went on a knockout spree, knocking out 3 people. Then lost to Santos, then knocked out Rashad Evans, Rua, submitted Volkan Ozdemir, then lost to John Jones in a title fight, then submitted Gustafsson, lost to Teixeira. Man, he's been up against some dogs. Lost to Rakic, beat Clark, beat Crew, beat Span, got knocked out by Ankalaev, lost to Johnny Walker, not a good look right there, but still. Beat Span, got knocked out by Khalil, lost. Man. Long career for the side of Anthony Smith. Over 60 fights in the UFC. Let's see, let me make sure I get this correct. There we go. Over 60 fights in the UFC almost. Or this is the 60th fight. Jesus. Let's go. If you guys are tuned in, we are about to witness the co-main event in which I think is going to end very, very quickly. I think Mingyang Zhang is going to put the pause on Anthony Smith and knock him out. He knocked out Brendanson Hibeto. Knocked out Tuco Tokos back in the road to UFC. Let's see if he can get it done with the gritty veteran and Anthony Smith. Honestly, if Anthony Smith pulls off the W, that would be crazy. Knocks out Mingyang Zhang for his 60th fight. Comes back, leaves off of a win. Oh my, that would be crazy. Submits him. Nah, honestly. That'd be crazy too. If you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's go. The co-main event is about to go down. We got the walkouts going down right now. And if you guys are here, type in the chat who you guys have. I see you said you have Mingyang Zhang. So do I. He's at a 2-inch height disadvantage and at a 1/2-inch reach disadvantage, but I don't think that's going to matter. I think he's still going to be able to get the better of Anthony Smith in the striking department, being a lot quicker and a lot more powerful. We just got to wait for the fight to come on after these 2,356 ads. Dude, that'd be crazy work. Hold on, I want to look at the odds real quick again. If you guys are on Anthony Smith sitting at a plus 300, throw down. Or you could choose the safe route and go with the rounds, go under 2.5 at negative 400. Or if you want to be a little bit more risky, even though I don't think it's really that risky, going under 1.5 sitting at a negative 160. I like the under. Smith by knockout sitting at a plus 1200. I really don't see that happening. I see him winning, if anything, by submission, taking down Zhang. But ultimately, I think Zhang's grappling. He's going to be able to hold. He's going to be able to snub the takedowns, keep this on the feet, where he has the ultimate advantage being the quicker striker and the more explosive striker on the feet. And I think he's going to end up knocking out Anthony Smith, sitting at a negative 230. And let's look at the rounds. Zhang by round 1 sitting at a negative 110 or plus 100 in certain other books. I think that he's live to win in round 1. Round 2 sitting at a plus 375. Maybe you see a little bit more of them finding the range in the first round, and you could see a early second round knockout. But ultimately, I think mid to late first round, you'll see a knockout from Zhang. But I wouldn't sleep on the side of round 2 win for the side of Mingyang Zhang. I think he's definitely live for that second round or first round knockout. Anthony Smith, the grittiest, the toughest veteran in the game. But ultimately, it's not going to be enough for Mingyang Zhang, who is... Hold on, I want to hear this. Hey. Man, give the man his props. Give the man his props. 59 fights. About to be 60 fights in his MMA career. Who was Zhang's hardest fight? It was Hibeto. I would say Hibeto. Ozzy Diaz really wasn't the hardest fight. I'd say Hibeto was probably the hardest fight. I feel like... Are you trying to get at the like the UFC experience? Is that what you're trying to say, Real Bash? I mean, I understand it. It's definitely a step up in competition for Mingyang Zhang. Don't get me wrong. But I still think he's going to be able to handle business. Because, yeah. Anthony Smith has been looking a lot slower and sluggish. Yeah, I agree he hasn't fought, like, too many, like, huge, ranked or skillful fighters. But still, I think he can get it done. I'd say his best win is that Brendanson Hibeto knockout, though. Look, you can see Caio Berhalio in the background. Let's go. 60 fights under his belt, nearly. About to be 60 fights. Real Bash. Don't let that sway you, though. I'm telling you. Don't let that sway you. Mingyang Zhang by knockout. Unless he gets grappled. You never know. I mean, bro, you can hedge it. Hedge the bet. Go knock out Mingyang Zhang. Go submission for Anthony Smith. Plus 700 knockout submission. Maybe you can go knockout for Smith, but I don't know, man. I don't see him knocking him out. I feel like that'd be crazy. I feel like his striking is a lot slower. Who do I have in the main? I got Ian Garry. Who do you have? I see Victor said Prates in round 2. Prates in round 2 by knockout. I got Ian Garry, though. Ian Garry has been up against some great competition. And I know you guys are going to say, oh, he got outstruck by MVP. But MVP's a tricky style. And he had some striking moments in that fight. And he was able to adapt and use the grappling to get the better of MVP. Listen, I'll tell you this, Victor. I like Ian for a couple of reasons. He just knows how to adapt within the fights. Like against Song Kenan, he got tagged by a left hook. He was able to adapt and be able to avoid that. Against Neil, he was able to avoid the grappling and instead use the striking to get the better of him. Then in the MVP fight, instead of using the striking, he was able to use the grappling to get the better of him. So I feel like his ability to adapt is really, really good. Look, my man dropping links for you guys. There you go. I don't know if that's a great link or not, but I will say I do want Prates to win. I low key like I want Prates to win, but the pick is going to be Ian Garry. I just feel like he's more likely to win. But I hope Prates knocks him out, to be fair. I feel like that would be crazy. Set up a lot of big fights in the future. The Let's go. Fighting! Let's go, man. We got the co-main event between Zhang Mingyang and Anthony Smith going down. Anthony Smith is 10 years older than Zhang Mingyang. This is wild. Ian will go hide after that and not talk no more. Yeah. I mean, you got to give him props, though. I mean, like, I want Prates to win, but you got to give him props in the sense that he has taken some hard fights short notice. Took that Shavkat fight short notice. Took this Carlos Prates fight short notice. He's down to fight anybody. Got to respect that. But either way, the heart says Prates, the mind says Ian, so I'm going with Ian to win over Prates. There you go. Victor confirmed it. Victor confirmed it. It worked.
Omaha, Nebraska is a little under 3 hours drive.
Yeah, he did almost win that.
Anthony said if I couldn't be there for my final one, this one.
All right, round one. Let's go. Oh, no touch of the gloves. Damn. No touch of the gloves. Anthony Smith is out for blood in his last fight. No touch of the gloves. He is ready. He is locked in. We did not get a locked-in version of him last fight. Maybe we have the locked-in version of him this fight. Zhang going to work early, using that jab and those kicks phenomenally. Oh, an overhand right for Anthony Smith, though. Nice left hook from Zhang. Ooh. Dude, you could possibly see Anthony Smith knock out Zhang Mingyang. That would be a huge upset. Wouldn't even be mad if I lost that pick with that, seeing as it's his 60th fight and his last fight. Ooh, nice right hand for Zhang Mingyang. Now clinching up against the fence is Anthony Smith. Nice pressure from Anthony Smith up against the fence, defending those knees perfectly. Nice circling from Zhang Mingyang. Circles out of the clinch from Anthony Smith. Lands a nice right hand. Lands an uppercut. Zhang starting to open it up with his striking. Ooh, nice counter right from Smith. Zhang is starting to throw. Ooh, a nice elbow from Anthony Smith. Anthony looking decent, but getting tagged up with those calf kicks, man. Nice elbows from Anthony Smith. He's really using that clinch to the best of his ability. Just grabbing those arms and landing that nice elbow. Wow, I think he might have cut him open. I can't tell if that's Anthony Smith that got cut open or if that was Zhang. That was Anthony. Yeah, them calf kicks going to work real bash. Those elbows too, bro. I thought it was Zhang Mingyang that got cut open with the elbow, but it was Anthony Smith, and Anthony Smith is feeling it. The blood is trickling into his eye. Zhang Mingyang landing some nasty elbows on the head of Anthony Smith, walking him down, pressuring him, Zhang finding some success. Anthony Smith trying to grapple him, trying to take him down to the ground. But Zhang gets the underhooks. Phenomenal job from Zhang Mingyang. Wow. Anthony Smith is in real trouble in this first round. Like I said, that first round knockout is live, man. I figured he would get it done early. I ultimately did not think that it would make it to the second round. I mean, we're seeing it kind of eat away at the clock right now, but everybody started saying, oh, because they thought he was going to kick him while he was on the ground. 1 minute and 40 seconds. At this point, Anthony Smith is just surviving. He is leaking bad. He is just trying to survive. Zhang Mingyang is trying to pour it on, trying to end it. It's ultimately going to get ended here soon. It's done. It's done. End it. It's done. Come on, no need to take this further damage. Come on, you had a great career. He is just battering him. I mean, oh my, 1 minute and 11 seconds to go. This is a clear pummel from the side of Zhang Mingyang, and I feel bad. This is the final fight, and he's just getting peppered with shots. Ugh. They call it first round knockout. The cut was pretty big. I mean, it was decently sized on his head. It's a nasty gash. I'm about to tell you. Yeah, it's about like this size. Like this size. Right on the top of his head. Damn. Like I said, Zhang Mingyang by knockout. I called the first round as well. Said it was more than likely to end first round, not second. So if you guys tagged that or followed that, good shit to you guys. Let's go. Zhang Mingyang, another confident pick comes through. All the confident picks came through. Zhang Mingyang. Oh, wow. Anthony Smith flicking them off. Oh, shit. Oh, wow. He's flicking off somebody in the crowd. Wow. Wow. I mean, things got heated real quick. Anthony Smith flicked off somebody in the crowd. I thought he was flicking off somebody in Zhang Mingyang's corner.
Obviously, he wanted the win, but going out covered in blood,
Wow.
not a bad second best.
And now a lot of respect to Zhang Mingyang, Anthony Smith.
Wow. That was crazy. Flicked off a fan in the crowd, then tried to go after them, kind of. Not really, but went up to the cage. That was crazy. Zhang Mingyang. Zhang Mingyang gets it done. Finishes Anthony Smith within the first round via technical knockout. Gets it done. Anthony Smith in the 60s fight takes a loss, but has been up against some of the best and is going to go down as one of the best of the best. A veteran in the game. A gritty son of a B. Smith so buns his last few fights. I agree. I think it's just because, I mean, he was at the later end of his career. You had the whole thing with his coach as well. Yeah, I know. That's funny. He was about to fight somebody in the crowd. I think he was just done. He was just done. He fought too many fights after he was done. Now he's finally retiring, which is good for him. No more damage. No more trying to fight the fans in the crowd. Yeah, I know. Going out sad. It does suck. But it happens. It happens. He definitely should have called it long ago. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll fight with the fans. Who knows, you know? Maybe he'll go over to GFL. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anthony Smith is respected. I can't play with them like that. I was mainly just making a joke about the GFL. All right. this fight ended fast, kind of like I said, and now we have the main event, which just popped up on the screen, as you guys can see, in Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates, in which I have Ian Garry to beat Carlos Prates. Let me know in the comments who you guys have, because this is a 50-50 fight in most of the polls I have seen. So I want to see who you guys have. Whether you have Ian Garry or whether you have Carlos Prates, let me know. I have Ian Garry.
Hey, KB here, and you know we've got two great welterweight strikers in the main event. Well, make sure you join us for the pro show.
Let's go, man. Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates is about to go down. I am hyped for this fight. I have been waiting all night for this fight, and I'm sure you guys have too. This is going to be great. All right, before that, we get the official decision. Let's go. And you're probably going to hear something from the side of Anthony Smith, who's laying down his gloves. Let's go. Number by Nicolas. Let's go. Zhang Mingyang. 7-fight parlay is hitting. This was my last one. Who is it? Who is it, Real Bash? Who's your last leg?
First of all, congratulations. Obviously, this was the biggest fight of his career so far.
Zhang Mingyang.
How is he feeling with yet another first-round stoppage in his career?
Zhang Mingyang. You got Carlos. I hope he wins for your sake. I honestly want Carlos Prates to win. There's so many matchups. Boo me again, he says.
All right, Zhang. You lit?
Hey, Kansas City, how do you feel?
Zhang, coming in here and taking out a legend like Anthony.
Zhang Miang. Zhang Zhang.
Ask me who I
Provoking the crowd.
Who would you like next?
I know you don't know who I am, but if you don't know, now you know. Dana, talk to me. Who are next?
Let's go. Who is next? Zhang Miang's. Zhang Mingyang or Zhang Mingyang, whatever it is, says who's next. But now we get some speech from the side of Anthony Smith. Let's hear.
And everyone has so much respect for you, but when the fight went and you knew you had to try to get to that clinch and land elbows, but was it the cut that really started to do damage and leaking in your eyes? Was that a big problem for you here tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I felt okay, but once
Blood.
I got clipped with that elbow, was bleeding into my eyes. He does a great job in the clinch. Listen, guys, at the end of the day, 5 years ago, that's a beatable guy. Here I am, I'm aging. It is what it is. Father Time wins tonight. He does an incredible job. He's got a high ceiling. He's going to be fantastic, and I look forward to seeing his career grow.
Let's go.
I want to start, and I want to thank every single one of you guys through my entire career. The Midwest.
Let's go, Anthony Smith.
I made a home here in Kansas City in the fight game. I absolutely love every one of you. I want to thank Dana, Hunter, Sean Shelby for dragging me out of the depths of nowhere when I was cut from Strikeforce. All the blue shirts, the security guys.
Let's go.
Every single
Anthony Smith.
the makeup ladies. Every single one of you made an impact on my life. When I started this game, I was homeless. I had nothing going for me. And now this platform has allowed me to raise my family, my 4 beautiful daughters, and give them a life that I've never been able to have. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Now let's go get a shower and let's goddamn party.
Hey, before you go, Anthony, you know the UFC is not going to let you get out of here with having done something really special for you and to highlight your career.
Let's go.
Amazing fights and performances
Let's go.
that you
UFC gives.
Why don't you take a look up at the big screen and enjoy this one last time, my friend?
Congrats, Anthony. You truly are one of my favorite fighters and favorite humans ever. Nobody, and I mean nobody, has fought harder than you in that octagon. proud of you. Just
Wow.
like I know your wife and family are. This one's for you, buddy.
Damn, he's been in the game for a minute. Now we got a tribute. We got a tribute. Oh, he's crying.
When I think of Anthony Smith, I think of one thing, which is Lionheart.
I have to think about that hard-nosed Midwest mentality that he has always embodied.
After 60 fights in the game.
By fighting the toughest guys on the regional scene.
Dana White finds Anthony Smith their next shot.
Wow. Anthony Smith from the beginning to the end. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna shed a tear too. I ain't gonna lie. Anthony Smith been here from the get-go. Oh. Anthony Smith is a dog, man.
Said the Alexander Gustafsson win. It was his signature win, his shining moment, and it came less than 3 months after he fought John Jones for the world title.
He had a chance. He had an opportunity
Wow.
to be world champion. Jones not slowing down. How about you were one word
Wow.
to be world champion? One word.
He said, I'm all right. Good for him. Very honorable.
The honor, the code that he lives by, that he fights by, wouldn't allow him to do that. Wouldn't allow him to win that way.
Wow.
Myself doing that because I know that I could have kept fighting.
Wow. Anthony Smith tribute.
Anthony, listen. Congratulations.
Congratulations on a beautiful career. You have just been the epitome of life.
It's crazy. Is it enough to make a grown man cry?
Announce to anybody that will listen that I coach Anthony Smith.
This is an amazing achievement that not many people get to do on their own terms. This is what everybody sets out to do in the sport, and you did it.
You can either be grateful it happened or you can be sad that it's over. And I speak for all the Lionheart fans when I tell you we're grateful that it happened.
Let's go. Let's go. Anthony Smith tribute. Has all of his kids in the octagon. Everybody standing up, giving their applause.
From all these fans here, from the UFC and everybody that's ever worked with you or been a part of your career, you deserve every second of this, man, and enjoy the retirement with your beautiful family. So one last time, take this all in, and if you have anything to say, the microphone is yours, my friend.
I don't even know what to say. Watching that video, I did that shit. I did that. I'm gonna take some advice from Michel. I'm just gonna be grateful it happened. I appreciate you guys. We can be sad next week, but tonight I'm gonna have some gratitude. Thank you so much, Kansas City.
Let's go. Anthony Smith. Let's go. Anthony Lionheart Smith laying down the gloves in the octagon. Wow. Man, oh man. He's been in the game for a minute since 2016, nearly 10 years. And now takes his final fight and loses, but still is one of the toughest and grittiest fighters there ever was. 60 fights in his career. 60 fights. That is crazy. Wow, man. 60 fights. I don't know anybody else with a bunch of fights like that. 60 fights. That's crazy. Let's go. The last of Anthony Lionheart Smith. Wow. All right. If you guys are tuned in, we got the main event coming up next in Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates at UFC Kansas City. This is going to be a banger fight here between Ian Garry and Carlos Prates. They have been going back and forth on social media, and it has been getting intense. Even the face-offs were intense. Carlos Prates asking Ian Garry if he's ready to die, if he's ready to go to war. This is going to be great. Ian Machado Garry versus Carlos Prates. Let me know who you guys have. If you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that follow button or the subscribe button, depending on what you guys are on. And let me know who you guys have, Prates or Garry, in this final main event showdown. Will Prates get a 17th knockout, or will he succumb to the better fighter in Ian Garry? Who knows? The knockout the knockout side of things for Prates is always live throughout this entire fight, so it's going to be interesting. If he catches Ian Garry once, man, whoo, he could be in for a rude awakening. But if Ian Garry gets him down, we could see a side that we've never seen. If you guys are tuned in, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe or follow. Let's get it. Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. And actually, let's go ahead and go over the odds real quick before this fight starts. We got Ian Garry sitting at a negative 175. Carlos Prates sitting at a plus 150. I like Ian Garry. I think he has the a clear-cut grappling advantage. I think in terms of striking, he can stand on the feet with Carlos Prates. I think that he's been up against trickier strikers in MVP, and he has been able to adapt and get the better of him. And I think he can do so here against Carlos Prates, using that grappling advantage and getting the better of Carlos Prates, not only in the grappling department, but also landing some nice shots on the feet and getting the better of him on the feet as well. Give me Ian Garry to beat Carlos Prates. Over 1.5 sitting at a negative 385. Over 2.5 sitting at a negative 200. I like the side of, I don't know, dude. Over. I think it goes over because I see Ian Garry using some grappling, but if he wants to stand and bang, he also has some knockout power. He's been up against some good strikers. I would stick away from the rounds. I'm going to be honest. If I was you, I would stick away from the rounds. If you wanted to choose a round, go over 1.5. But again, still risky. Stick away from the rounds. I would say Ian Garry to win via decision. I think he wins via decision. Garry by decision sitting at a plus 225. By submission sitting at a plus 450. Honestly, Garry submission late round isn't a bad call. Garry late submission is not a bad call. As Carlos Prates, as this fight goes on, the cardio gets worse. You could see some more grappling success from Garry. Maybe he takes him down. Maybe he advances positions, finds that tricky submission. Especially as Carlos Prates gets a lot more tired and a lot more slower as the fight goes on. You could see Garry possibly land that submission finish. And if you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. We are about to witness the main event go down, and we are about to listen to it as well. I will turn it up here shortly when it begins. So make sure you guys are tuned in. Let's go. UFC Kansas City main event. Born and bred in Dublin, Ireland. Ian Garry. Not afraid to fight anybody. You will take on anybody. Ian Garry. We got Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. Who wins this fight? Is it Garry or is it Prates? Let me know in the comments who you guys have. Prates or Garry? Garry. Let's go, man. I'm hyped for this one. Garry, last leg of my parlay. One of us will win. That's funny. The guy on the other side has Prates. So we'll see. We'll see who wins. The heart says Prates. The mind says Garry. I want Prates to win low-key. I think the matchups that they could give him would be absolutely insane. Carlos Prates versus... Dude, oh my god. Versus maybe the loser of Buckley Kamaru Usman, or maybe the winner of Buckley Kamaru Usman. They get the #1 contender shot. That would be crazy. Buckley versus Usman. Winner gets, or Prates gets winner, and then maybe gets a #1 contender shot. That'd be crazy. Let's see. Let's see if Carlos Prates can get it done and knock out Ian Garry. I put my rent money on Smith. Hey, ain't no way. You definitely no way you put your rent money on Smith. You're homeless, my brother. You're homeless. If you put your rent money on Smith, you deserve to be homeless. I'm sorry, brother. I don't know how you thought that Smith was going to win. I get that he's faced better opponents, but if you look at his last few fights, he has looked a lot worse each and every time. So that is wild if you actually did. All right, let's go. We got Carlos Prates making his walkout. I just had a feeling, you know? I feel that. Sometimes you just get that feeling that that person's going to win, and then sometimes they get absolutely obliterated. I feel that. I'm not going to lie. Don't know how you thought that for Anthony Smith, but, you know, it is what it is. Sometimes you get that feeling. I feel that. Let's go. Carlos Prates walking out to Rick Ross, I think it is. I think so. I don't know. Let's go, dude. This is going to be electric, man. I honestly want Prates to win, but I picked Garry to win because I think he's more well-rounded. But let's see if Prates can do something similar to what Silva did. Be able to fend off the takedowns. Be able to possibly knock out Garry. Wow, let's go. Carlos Prates looks ready, man. He looks hyped up. He looks ready to go to war with Ian Garry. Hopefully we don't get a Garry lay and pray, but ultimately, I mean, you got to do what you got to do to win. And Garry is somebody that will do whatever he has to do to win, no matter what. So let's go. If you guys are still here and tuned in, type in the comments, Prates, Garry. Prates or Garry. Whoa. For the main event of the evening. Let's go. Could we get an early ending to this fight? Prates is on a 11-fight win streak, has a 100% takedown defense, but has not really been up against the level of grappling that Machado, like Ian Garry brings. He's tied for the third longest knockout streak in the UFC welterweight history with 4. It's going to be interesting. Can he beat the history with a 5th knockout over Ian Garry? Come on, let's get Ian Garry out here. I'm just trying to get this fight started, man. This is electric right now. I want Prates to knock him out, but I also think Garry is going to win. What is Prates by knockout? I just gotta see, because I know he's an underdog. Prates plus 155, Garry negative 180. Like I said, Prates knockout plus 180, Garry knockout plus 425, Garry submission plus 450. Come on, come on. That Garry submission is live in the later rounds, man. It really is. Let's go. Ian Garry making his walkout now. The other half of the main event. Doom, 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 doom. Come on. Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. Let's go. Will Ian Garry get the better of the upcoming rising prospect with a ton of hype behind him in Carlos Prates? Or will Prates, the up-and-coming prospect with a lot of hype on him, get the knockout over the gritty, tough Ian Garry? Let's go. Ian Garry getting ready to enter the octagon. Let's go, dude. The main event is going down. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you guys like and subscribe. We got Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. Oh my god, this is going to be electric. This is going to be a crazy main event. All right. Ian Garry, most wins in UFC welterweight division since 2021 with 8. 6th highest striking accuracy in UFC welterweight history with 55%. 8th highest takedown defense among active UFC welterweights with 73%. He is a very well-rounded individual. Anybody saying he is overlooked with that well-roundedness is crazy. He is well-rounded. We're going to see if he can get the better of Prates. Prates brings a great striking threat with that nasty knockout power and that deadly, accurate straight shot. But ultimately, we're going to see if Ian Garry can get the better of Carlos Prates. Let's go, dude. This is fireworks. I think they're already talking. Carlos Prates with a 3.5-inch reach advantage. And also, well, he's at a 2-inch height disadvantage, but does have the reach advantage. Let's see. See if Carlos Prates can get it done or if Ian Machado Garry. This is the main event of the evening. Carlos Prates is staring him down. Ian Garry's laying on the floor. Or sitting on the floor, rather. Let's go, dude. The main event is going down. We got a main event. The world is the match you've been waiting. Let's go. It's time. 5 rounds in UFC welterweight division. First, fighting out of the blue corner. 170 pounds. Let's go. If you guys are tuned in, we got the main event between Carlos Prates and Ian Garry going down right now. I will be giving you a live play-by-play of what is happening during the fight. So make sure you guys tune in to this main event. Let's go. Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates. Bruce Buffer announcing it, getting ready. Let's go, man. This should be a banger fight. If you guys are tuning in and you guys are new, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button or follow whatever platform you guys are on. Let's go. Let's go. Ian Garry versus Carlos Prates as they show his son. Let's go. Oh, this is going to be fire. Prates looks mean, man. He looks mean. This is going to be wild. All right, Prates and Ian Garry starting right now. Let's go. They touch gloves. Let's get it. Round 1, 459, 458, 457, 456, 455. Let's see if Carlos Prates can get the better of Ian Garry. Oh shit, here we go. It is the truth. Let's go. Light bounce from the side of Prates. Prates is going to have to stay super calm and calculated. Not give up those hips one bit. Ooh, nice kick from the side of Garry to the body of Prates. Calf kicks from the side of Prates. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very long game at the start. They're going to find their range, not get too antsy with it. Nice kicks from Garry. Will Prates run out of that cardio, or will he overcome and beat Garry? Nice high kick attempt from Garry. Doing a good job of mixing it up to start things off here in the first round. Prates, oh! Lands a left. Clean left for Prates. Ooh, nice high kick from Garry. Prates just looking for that shot. He's waiting for that opening. Ooh, nice left and then right, but kind of grazes the body. Ooh, nice high kick from Garry. Excuse me. Nice front kick. Oh, there we go. Early takedown attempt from Garry. Phenomenal takedown defense from Carlos Prates. That's huge. That is a huge, huge aspect of the game right there. If Garry can't land takedowns and he's got to stick on the feet, he could get caught. That is massive. Let's see. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go in this first round. Nice kick from Prates, but a nice flurry of shots from Garry to counter Prates. Hold on. My eye, man. Ooh, Prates. Prates just walking down Garry, not giving him any respect. A nice left hand, but misses. He is looking for that left. Both of them being very patient. Ooh, nice high kick again for Ian Garry. That high kick going to work. Not landing, but opening up other shots. Garry using that lateral movement early. Prates throws that right hand, misses. Tries to throw the calf kick, misses as well. One minute to go. Very little happening so far. Just a lot of, honestly, a lot of feints. And a couple shots here and there, but not much going down from either side. Ooh, nice left and a right from Garry. Dude, Prates just walking him down, not giving him any respect. Oh, Garry should have attacked the hips right there. Kind of missed the chance, but... Ooh, high kick lands for Garry that time. And then a body kick. Garry mixing it up really, really well with his shots on the feet. If you guys are tuning in, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. Let's go. I think Garry is going to take this first round unless Carlos Prates lands something big on the feet here at the end. Nice body shot from Garry. Ooh, nice overhand right. Great ground and pound from Ian Garry. Let's go. Ian Garry takes the first round. Let's go. First round goes to Garry. Not much success in the striking from Carlos Prates. He landed one shot to the head, but that's about all. Hopefully he'll find more success in the second, but ultimately I picked Ian Garry, but want Carlos Prates, but I don't know. You know? It's one of those. It's one of those. You don't know who you want to win, but I picked Garry to win. They're in the corner talking to Prates. Oh, Prates actually has a cut right under his eye. Prates has a cut under his eye. Yeah, clean head kick. Dude, some nasty ground and pound. Bomb. Bomb. Clean ground and pound from Ian Garry to end off round one. Let's go. Round two, they touch gloves. Could we see a finish? Possibly. Nice stiff jab from Garry. Doing a good job of mixing it up on the feet. Ooh, nice kick to the body from Garry. That kick is finding its home every time. He's having success with those kicks. Ooh, nice left and a right from Garry. Ultimately didn't really land, but then lands a stiff jab right after I say that. Prates looking to close that distance. Nice kick from Prates to the body of Garry. Garry tries to deliver one of his own, kind of grazes, but then shoots for the single leg. Wow, phenomenal takedown from the side, or not takedown, takedown defense from the side of Carlos Prates. He avoids the takedown of Ian Garry. Nice calf kick from Garry, eating away at that base. Right hand from Garry. Ooh, nice high kick. Garry is finding success on the feet. So far, he's been out-striking Carlos Prates. Ooh, nice right hand from Prates, but Garry delivers a counter. Nice kicks from Garry. So far, Garry's finding success. A nice, clean uppercut. I mean, I haven't really seen much of Prates. It only takes one. I get it, but the volume that Garry's putting out there. Three minutes to go. Ooh, a nice high kick from the side of Garry. Clean high kick right there. Prates starting to throw a little bit more, but still not having the success that he normally has. Ooh, good front kick attempt from Garry. Garry striking looking very, very impressive. Ooh. Prates tried to throw that straight shot, misses with it. Now has Garry clinched up against the fence, maybe looking to throw an elbow in there. Great job by Garry. Prates lets go and Garry circles out. Garry really just setting up his shots really well. Throwing those jabs, mixing in the kicks over the top. Throwing the body kicks as well. Good body kick right there from Garry. Oof, a striking entangle right there, but nobody really got the better. Nice overhand left from Garry. Right over the top of Prates' guard. Ooh! Right hand from Garry! Clean right gets through. Garry's finding some success in the striking department, I'm telling you. People want to write him off because he had a tricky fight against MVP, who's one of the hardest strikers to face. Prates applying more pressure now. Wow. Ooh, some takedown from Garry, but phenomenal takedown defense again from Prates. Dude, Prates has some phenomenal grappling defensively. Prates not having the striking success that I thought he would, but also having more success with the grappling than I thought he would as well. Them cigarettes best not get him tired. They're definitely going to get him tired. There's no way. It's literally physically impossible. If you smoke, you're definitely going to have worse cardio than somebody that doesn't. Especially if they're both training at the same level. Oh! High kick right there. Dude, that high kick, I'm telling you. It's open. He's opening up shots with that high kick. Especially as he keeps landing that high kick, you're going to see Prates keep worrying about that high kick and the straight shots open up more. Ooh, nice right hand for Prates. He looks tired already. So much hate, yeah. He does look tired. But he's also just, I feel like he's also playing it super calm and calculated. I feel like he's looking for that knockout shot. He only needs one, but I mean, the reason why I didn't pick him is because of that right there. He literally only has a puncher's chance. That's kind of why I didn't go with him. That's one of the reasons. Can't pick somebody that's kind of one-dimensional. Nasty one-dimensional style, but up against somebody who's well-rounded like Garry, no. Let's go. Garry up 2-0 at the end of round 2 If you guys are just tuning in, Carlos Prates is down 0-2. Ian Garry up 2-0 as round 3 is about to begin here. Let's go. So far, no big shots from the side of Carlos Prates have really landed. Nothing even really tagging or flush, I feel like. He landed one good straight shot. They're talking. Let's go. Round 3. Garry and Prates talking before the third round. 452, 451, 450, 449. Nice kick to start things off from Prates to the body of Garry. Nice front kick from Garry. He's going to look to throw that upper kick to the head again. Watch. Shortly, you're going to see that high kick from Garry. He's throwing those straight shots. Ooh, nice body kick from Garry. Prates returns one of his own. Back and forth so far. Ooh, a flying knee attempt. And then an uppercut to right hook from Garry. But the only thing that lands right there was the right hook. Nice body kick from Prates. Ooh, a high kick attempt from Garry. Prates not doing too well. Hasn't really landed much on the feet at all. Ooh, nice shots from Garry. I mean, he's overwhelming him with these shots. Nice straight shot from Prates. But Garry is just mixing up his combinations and really confusing Prates. And he's landing. Prates really doesn't set up his shots. Just kind of relies on that knockout power. Nice single leg takedown right there attempt from Garry. Almost gets Prates down on the ground, but ultimately Prates with that defense holds up. So far, Garry just piecing and picking apart Prates. Nice body shots. He's mixing it up to the body, to the legs, to the head. He's using that upper kick to really open doors in terms of punches. Hold on, my eye. Give me 2 seconds, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Not much going down. It's just Prates walking down Ian Garry, not giving him any respect, even though he's getting pieced. Ooh, an uppercut. Oh my God. Ian Garry landed a clean uppercut. Carlos Prates had to walk back a little bit. That was a nasty uppercut. Dude, Garry is just pouring it on here in the third. He needs to not get overzealous and get caught, because he will get caught. Nasty. Nasty high kick from Garry. He is really starting to pour it on here. Nice right hook. Garry, oh, finds the takedown. Like I said, we could see a late submission. We could see a late submission. As Prates gets tired, you're going to see the takedowns start coming. Just like I said. Ian Garry gets the takedowns. Can he advance positions is the question. May not be able to advance positions here right now, but as this fight goes on, he'll find more success. Garry looking to pressure Prates up against the fence. Almost has the back. Oh, this is huge. If Prates can get the back, and if Garry can get the back and Prates turns. Oh. Prates turns. Yeah, I know. Ian is looking good. I tried to tell you. I tried to warn you not to sit on that Prates side of things. Everybody was saying that, oh, Ian Garry's overrated, all this stuff, but you're seeing it right here, just how good he is. Let's go. Ian Garry up against the fence. Circles out. Phenomenal job. A minute to go. Nice straight shot from Prates as Garry landed. Garry, his hands are flying. They're landing. Prates hasn't landed anything big on the feet. He's getting outstruck almost, what, 3-1 in every single one? In every single round, he's getting almost outstruck 3-1 every single round. Clean takedown from the side of Garry. Like I said, as this fight goes on, it's going to favor Garry. The takedowns are going to get easier and easier. You might see a late round submission, which I called. $15 seconds ultimately to go. So far, Ian Garry has dominated every single round. 3-0 on Prates. Ooh, lifts him up to go for the takedown, but ultimately the bell rings. Ian Garry up 3-0 to Carlos Prates. Yeah, you should have cashed out. It's always that last leg curse that gets everybody. The last leg curse lives on. Carlos Prates in serious trouble. He needs a finish. He needs a finish. He needs a knockout. He needs a submission. He needs something. Because he is down 3-0 to Ian Garry. How many rounds? It's 5 rounds. So far, Ian Garry is up 3-0. Jello or Gello. I don't know how to say your name. How many rounds is the fight? 5. 5 rounds. Phenomenal job by Ian Garry. Let's go. Garry up 3-0. Let's get it. Round 4 begins. $451, $450, $449, $448, $447, $446. Let's go. Nice body kick from Ian Garry. Ian Garry tries to go for the early takedown in round 4, but the slickness of Carlos Prates gets away from him. Let's see. We might see an early takedown for Machado for sure. Nice straight left from Prates. Prates still walking down Garry. Still applying that pressure. Nice body kick from Prates. Ooh, nice uppercut to right hand from Garry and then a body kick to follow it up. He's really mixing it up. Those combinations. We're seeing Carlos Prates get picked apart. Nice left hand from Garry. Goes for the takedown. Has the single leg. Oh, almost had the takedown, man. Garry almost had the takedown. I'm telling you, that late submission, late round submission for Garry could come to fruition. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Nice high kick from Garry. And then a takedown attempt. Here we go. Single leg ultimately has not been able to really land single leg takedowns on Carlos Prates. But if he can work to that double leg, maybe we see him take down Prates. Oh, never mind. He gets the takedown off the single leg. Let's go. Now has the back of Prates. This is a great position from Garry. If Garry can kind of drag him down a little bit more and get the back, we could see a late round submission. Garry trying to drag him. Exactly how I said it. He's trying to drag him down. Phenomenal job from Garry and Prates to try and stop the takedown. But ultimately, Prates does get taken down. Still works his way back to the fence. But Ian Garry, I mean, dude, he's looking phenomenal with his grappling abilities in these later rounds. The cardio of Carlos Prates is starting to wear down. Prates still going to look for those openings for that big single shot. But ultimately, as this fight goes on, the power diminishes, the cardio diminishes. He's not going to be able to land it. Nice high kick from the side of Garry. Working that jab as well. 2 minutes to go. Prates was hinting at it being a little bit too low of a shot, but it was not. Garry, man, he is beating the crap out of Prates. Piecing and picking him apart. Left and a right. A left hook lands for Garry. Ooh, nice shot for shot right there from Garry and Prates. If you guys are tuning in, so far Garry is up, about to be possibly 4-0. Ooh, nice shots from both sides again. They both tag each other. Garry getting the better end of it. Nice body shot from Prates. Ooh, nice high kick attempt from Prates, but misses. Ooh, takedown attempt from Garry, but fails. Nice straight jab from Garry. Prates just walking down Garry again. Ooh, nice left and a right from Garry. Nice knee from Prates, but ultimately still Garry. Prates starting to find a little bit more success here shortly. He's starting to pour it on. Prates finding some success. 30 seconds to go, though, in this fourth round. Ooh, nice high kick attempt from Prates. Prates really pouring it on. Oh, a nice takedown from Garry, but ultimately Prates with the defensive grappling. Prates is going to look for that straight shot. Watch. Looking for that straight left. He's going to throw it right here. 8 seconds to go. Throw it. Nah, it's too late. Garry. Maybe you give Prates that round because he did more damage. Had Garry leaking. Maybe give him 3-1. Give him a little bone. Give Prates a little bone. 3-1. Either way, Garry is up. And Prates still needs that finish. There's no way for Prates to win other than a knockout or a submission finish. He is down 3-1. He had some late success with the striking in that fourth round. Is going to break? I don't know. What if that was his game plan? Just let Garry waste his tank, comes in the later round, starts pouring it on, starts just throwing it, slugging it, and knocks out Garry. That'd be insane. I'm going to be honest. I think Carlos was just waiting. You think so? You think he was waiting to pour it on late and see if he could get a tired Garry who doesn't move his head off the line as much? Maybe. Possibly. Who knows? What if that was his game plan? He starts absolutely pouring it on in this fifth round. You know he's going to. He is going to absolutely start showcasing it, or not showcasing his striking, but absolutely start opening up his striking is what I'm trying to say. Let's go. Round 5, 458, 457, 456, 455, 454 if you guys are tagging along. Prates is looking to apply that pressure early. Yeah, I agree with Jake Junkins. Let's lose 3 rounds to go for the knockout. This is obviously not the game plan. Obviously, it's not the game plan. He's just saying that to cope with the Carlos Prates loss. It's a joke. Contain the beast, Jake. Chill out, Jake. Obviously, Garry is doing exactly what he needs to do, sticking away from the power shots, outstriking and outworking a Carlos Prates. But look, he's starting to find success in the later rounds. Prates landing a nice knee, starting to pick up the pace in the later rounds. Nice right hand from Garry. Prates looking to pour it on later in these rounds. Looking to hopefully end it. Ooh, a nice right hand from Prates. I mean, his striking is starting to pick up here in this nice body shot. But, ooh, could Garry get him down to the ground finally with that single leg? Garry. I can't show the fight or else I would. I would if I could. Garry just now clinching Prates up against the fence. Prates circles out. Phenomenal job. Prates trying to pressure him. Lands a left hand. He is just walking him down, giving him no respect. No respect whatsoever. Carlos Prates looking for the kill. He knows nothing but the kill. High kick attempt. Fails from Prates. Snubs the takedown, though. Phenomenal grappling again from Prates, even late. Ooh. Prates being a little bit overzealous with his striking. Trying to find those shots on Ian Garry. With 2 minutes and 50 seconds to go. Ian Garry still finding success with the striking. Yes, even though Carlos Prates is picking it up a little bit, Ian Garry still finding those shots in the mix of it. Not fully getting beat. Nice uppercut from Garry. Oh! Clean right hand from Garry. Even when Prates lands, you see Garry land a better flush hit. Nice takedown attempt from Garry. Almost got him down. Almost had the double leg. Almost had the hips of Prates. Clean uppercut from Garry. Gary's going to win this. He's got 2 minutes to go before he ultimately wins via decision over Carlos Prates. He is dominating. He gets the single leg. I wish he would have gone for that double leg. If he would have gone for that double leg, I would have definitely called him to land the takedown. But off the single leg, he has not done the greatest. Now some strikes coming from the side of Ian Garry. Nice flurry of shots as Prates covers up. Prates looking a lot slower. His striking was looking good in the later of the fourth, but again, starting to look a lot slower and sluggish in the later of this fifth round. That cardio is not looking great. And again, it's Ian Garry outstriking the hell out of him. Ooh. But now, Carlos Prates on top of Ian Garry with 1 minute and 18 seconds to go. This could be huge. Start landing some ground and pound. He's got to start opening up with those shots with a minute to go. Oh my God. No way we see a ground and pound finish for the side of Prates. Oh my God. Garry grabs a single leg. Prates trying to pour it on late. Garry on his last wits. Dude, Carlos Prates needs to start landing some ground and pound. Hammer fist. Start hammer fisting away. What are you doing? You're just giving him time. Oh, Ian Garry won. Prates, you're not doing enough. You should have been hammer fisting the hell out of him. Carlos Prates is done. He's gassed out. He's done. Backs off, tries to stand up instead of ground and pounding the hell out of him to try and get that finish. I mean, it's over. Cardio beats the best. Carlos Prates loses to Ian Garry due to the cardio and due to the fact that he smokes 10 cigarettes a day. Let's go. Ian Garry gets the win over Carlos Prates. I called the decision win for Ian Garry. The most likely outcome I said was decision win for Garry. I did say that he was live for that submission finish late, but ultimately the more likely outcome that I said was the decision win, and it ends up happening. Let's go. Ian Garry wins, what? 4-1? 4-1 over Prates? Four to 1. Ugh. Now we just wait for the official decision between Garry and Carlos Prates. 4-1 Garry. I agree with you, Schlapp. I agree. I think it's 4-1 Garry as well. I think he absolutely dominated Carlos Prates. Everybody was saying that Ian Garry was being overrated. His oh my gosh, his ability to strike and grapple was over hyped. Was a lot of oh my gosh, I can't talk, was what a lot of people were saying, but he proves it here that he is the better striker and grappler over Carlos Prates. He was able to outstrike Carlos Prates, which should show you. Let's go. Official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for the winner.
By unanimous decision, Ian. Let's go. Ian Machado Garry. Let's go. A lot of 48-47s.
I'm here with your winner, Ian Machado, Garry. Ian, unbelievable fight. You controlled the fight for almost the entire 4 rounds. And
Let's go.
It seemed like you got a little bit hurt. How hurt were you in that 5th round?
Not hurt enough to know where I was. I was conscious of every moment. I know how dangerous that man is. I have nothing but respect for everything him and his team
Let's
do.
go. Ian Garry walks away with the decision victory.
My name is Machado, Garry. I want to see all of these Brazilians go to the top, and that man hits like a truck. But to answer your question, I was completely in control. Just wanted to be smart and safe and not do something stupid because that can happen.
Yup, real bash. I feel bad, man.
A legend. I appreciate it. He's been on
I feel bad, real bash, man.
and I believe I did that.
Was a good fight, but he should have done it earlier. That's a fair, like, it's a fair thing to say, like he should have, but at the same time, he was playing it tactically, not trying to get knocked out by that straight left to Prates. Prates didn't win the 4th round. Which round do you think he won? You think he won none? Or you think he won the 5th? What do you think? What do you believe, Tyson? Let me know what you think. You think he won the 4th? You think he won the 5th? You think he won nothing? Only the 5th, fair.
My goal in this game is to prove that I'm one of the most game fighters that's ever existed. I've got the fighting Irish in my blood.
Fair, fair.
History. To all the Irish out there, I represent you.
Gary is a better fighter, sure. Looks like he's more comfortable in the ring, yeah.
25 days notice against this man tonight, Calhoun. He's a beast. When in 2 weeks' time, I'm flying to Canada. I'm the official backup for the world title fight, and I'm next in line for that world title. Shoot the box, Irlanda. What's it? They minus un campeón agora.
Let's go.
Nome Ian Machado, Garry. Fábula.
Let's hear it for your
Let's go. Ian Garry. Let's go. Gary is better fighter for sure. He's more comfortable in the ring, yeah. I feel like a lot of people were downplaying Gary. They were saying, oh, he got outstruck by MVP, so he's going to get knocked out by Prates. But MVP is one of the trickiest strikers, if not the trickiest striker ever. And then they were also saying, oh, his fight with Shavkat, it wasn't that good because of the injuries to Shavkat. But nobody has confirmed the injuries. Nobody has heard of any of the injuries. And yet, Ian Garry being downplayed, and a lot of people saying that his well-roundedness is overrated. Well, you just saw what just happened. Obviously not overrated, and he just put a big fuck you to all you guys that said his well-roundedness is overrated. He ends up proving to you guys he's a lot better than Carlos Prates, delivers a decision victory over a dangerous fighter in Carlos Prates, and gets it done for UFC Kansas City main event. And if you guys haven't and you guys are tuned into here, make sure you guys like and subscribe or follow depending on which app you guys are on. I do daily MMA content. I have a MMA shorts content page. I also have a predictions channel where I do full card breakdowns every Monday or Tuesday. Every Wednesday I do best UFC bets where I give my lock of the week, my most confident picks, my underdog picks, as well as my parlays. So make sure you guys tune into that. And tune into my lives every Saturday. I will be live for the main cards of the UFC events. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.